Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery doing another quick video on two of the fantastic new Reate K1s. These are the high line of the Reate K line. Shoot, forgot to pull out the engraved one. We also have a Damascus with the engraved handle. Probably should have thrown that out here, but wife's sleeping, so really can't go get that right now. So let's go ahead and hit these two real quick. These are damasteal blades with some beautiful Mokuti inserts. As you can see, there is a lot of variation in both inserts as well as the damasteal blade itself. I've purchased these two for a specific customer. We'll see which way we end up going on everything. Fantastic knives. These things flip like butter. I love the design on these things. I'm going to go ahead and start out with this one. Check out the pattern in that Damascus. Again, that is the damasteal Damascus. Really nice pattern. Carries over into the spine nicely. Really cool looking stuff. You just can't get prettier steel. I am a Damascus fan, and this damasteal stuff is just beautiful. They do a fantastic job. You can even see it in the flipper here. It's really nice stuff. This one, the Mokuti, has a very light silver to light blue, and then the darker blue, almost a purple hue to it. There really isn't any bronze in this one. Slight hue of bronze up here, very slight. Mainly the dark is a purpley blue with that lighter blue throughout. This is a bead blast through here, and then they have that titanium ridge. I will not work on many more of these. They are a killer. I like to buff things out. This one will not be buffed out. This will be a one-shot anodize with the bead blast, because when you take this scale out, this Mokuti scale out, and you're buffing this, that ridge is raised, that titanium ridge, and then you take that big bulky, and I say bulky in a fantastic way because that is a nice chunk of Mokuti that they're giving you, so you're really getting the materials that you're paying for, but it gives you a big cutout in there. And when I'm buffing, that sucker grabs and throws, and you're going to see two K2s that are going to have file work down the titanium edge along the carbon fiber. So they'll have fiber work there because it grabbed through and bam, took a chunk out. So now I got to do something to make it pretty. My background, starting back when I was 10, was file work. So you will see a little bit of my file work here. We'll go ahead and file work the same pattern, both sides, get it to match up looking good. Then we'll have the carbon fiber from side to side. But for that reason, you're not going to see me working on many more of these, especially if somebody wants it buffed. Just not worth the risk at this point. So this one is fantastic. I really like the pattern. Both of them are really nice. Lockup on this is about 5 to 10%. And of course, straight from the factory, nicely centered. Kind of cool how you can see that Damascus in the end. Pocket clip slides down in there. Really nice tolerances. Everything is nice and tight. All the hardware on this is titanium, of course. So we can do some good color. That's what happens when I don't take my time. They don't flip right. But beautiful titanium, Mokuti, and Damascus in this one. Very different pattern in this one. This one reminds me of a fingerprint. I really like this pattern. You can kind of feel it as you touch along. Really nice looking. Now this one, as you can see, is buffed out. buffed out. The blues are as close as you can come to matching. It actually matches a little bit better in person. There's a slight bit of a shadow up along that edge right in here. There's a slight shadow in the blue, the light blue here. Just because of the buffing, you can't quite get in there perfectly. But the rest turned out really good. I did the screws in the purple to grab the purple that's up in here in the Mokuti. Everything's looking really good. Purple in the pocket clip, again to tie it into the purple there. Unfortunately, I've already fingerprinted this. Really nice blue. I do have a little bit of shade right here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that buffed out, so there is a bit of shade right there. Fantastic looking. Oops, nice purple. Got some fingerprints in there. Pocket clip matches the back spacer nicely. This is the lower voltage purple because that's what's in the Mokuti. So it fingerprints up a little bit. Look how nice and sharp that looks when it's all set. Everything fits in nicely. That blue really makes the Mokuti insert pop. So I do like it. Turned out really nice. Now this one had an issue. You can see the screws on the outside here. Screws on this side are from the inside. I had messed up one of these screws and I ended up using a Dremel tool to get everything out, and on the very inside, and you can't even really see it. I'm only mentioning it because both of these, okay, you see around that screw, it's a little chewed up. You really got to be looking, and the only reason you can see it is because of this camera. Same around that screw on this side. So it got a little bit chewed up in there. I ended up having to mill it out. If you're not a person that's not going to take a knife apart, you will never know that there was any issue at all with this knife. Does not affect operation, quality, anything. But I'm going to be honest with anybody that I sell a knife to. If something is not quite the way it should be, I do not want surprises. I don't want somebody taking a knife apart and finding that something's not perfectly the way it was from the factory. That is cosmetic, totally and completely. It hasn't weakened the knife in any way, shape, or form. It's a cosmetic thing. And as you're holding this knife and using this knife, if you're going to use a knife that is as nice as this, you're never going to notice that. So for that reason, depending on what happens, if my customer decides he doesn't want this one because of that, that's just fine. That was my issue. I really like the way this one turned out. This one will be sold at a discount. These go for, shoot, you're gonna have to look at the website. I think they go for about $9.50. This one will be sold at a discount because of that, depending on what we do. I'm on the fence, really considering keeping this one myself because it is incredibly smooth. These K2 or K1s flip out so beautifully, and the titanium Mokuti is fantastic. Really nice knives, very high quality. That buff looks good. You do have that shadow there because there's just no way to buff it out with the wheel. Lockup is about 15 to 20%, and of course you're right on the money with the centering. Well, thank you for tuning in. I will have some pretty cool K1s up. We'll see how this one turns out depending on what we decide to do with it. I've got another K1 that has the hand engraved instead of the Mokuti, all hand engraved through here, and then the nice Damascus blade. Again, that's a pre-order for one of my VIP customers. So looking forward to working on that one. We're going to do the engraving up one color and then the background a whole nother color, so really looking forward to working on that one. That will be a sharp looking knife. So thank you for tuning in. One of these two bad boys will be up on the website at some point soon. Please check us out, www.jdcutlery.com, and we'll see you on the next one.